Hello everyone, welcome back to Thử Cùng Hà channel. You may have already seen the past video of me talking about the meals that you would receive before you come to Japan. By the way, it's day 6 in Japan right now. Time does fly, so please make sure you enjoy every moment you get here. In this video, I would be talking about the first week, or to be more precisely, the first few days. So there would be a lot on your plate. You would do so much paperwork. You would be on your feet every day. I'm just gonna make sure you are prepared for that mentally. So I have my notebook right here. I wrote my daily schedule, what happens every day in this one. I'm just gonna read out of it. On the first day at 8 a.m. I landed and met my JD mates. There will be Japanese students who was paired with you, who would be in charge of you and who would know both English and Japanese. Don't be afraid. They would be at the airport holding this cute little card poster that said FWU. You would find them at the airport when you come out. You'll meet them and they would take you back to the dorm by taxi. It's expensive, so I was honored. And you would be immediately taken to the dining hall, which is basically the common room where everyone does everything. You would be sit there, given some documents, package. Right, so this is a document. There would be your name, your ID number, and everything noted here, and it will be placed on the table where you sit. First thing would be the checklist of what is in the file. First is a dorm key. They would give you a zip bag with your dorm keys in it. So mine is a 52B. It would look really cute. The first one is for the main door and also your own. This one is for the locker in your own room. So if you have anything precious like money or passport, you would put in that drawer and then lock it with this key. The next one will be the name tag holder. It's very cute. Like this one, it has a red string. This is my student ID. There would also be an account card. There would be your email and then the password arrival guide. So it's gonna be this thing. In here, there would be contact information, the list of the students, the schedule, what you need for each day. For example, you're gonna go to the ward office, you'll have to bring what? This is the map to where we would go for Hanko shop, which is very nice. By the way, this is my Hanko. It's very cute. I ordered it from Vietnam, but if you may, you could also order here. It's about 300 or 400 yen. Basic dormitory rules. And yep, that is the arrival orientation. It is mainly for the preparation of the 2 following days when we do the paperwork. Next one, there would be a Japanese national health insurance. I didn't read this, but you can if you want to. It's basically to cover your hospital fee if you are ever in one. This is for the pension system. I didn't read this as well. I only filled in the form as they told me to. This is the insurance. I don't know what that is. And this is the room check form. There would be these in your room, but you don't have to check this. It's only just for the sake of it. JD mates and the staff will check everything for you. You just need to move in. This is an application for overnight stay permit. This actually should be done online, but they will give you one just in case you have an emergency that you need to fill an application for, because it will only be open for a few days per week. This is how to use Japanese home appliances, the air conditioner, the rice cooker, the stove, the oven, and the washing machine. Next would be the guide to categorize the garbage, but on the back of this will be a hand-drawn map on where you should go. So I've already been here. This is our university. Next one would be a disaster prevention handbook. So it states what you should do and what you should not when a disaster happens, like typhoon or earthquake. Hopefully I don't ever have to use it. But this is basically the subway route map. We are here. We went to Hakata Station yesterday. It was like the downtown of the city. Finally is the Hello Fukuoka pamphlet. This is official tourist guide, and there are so many places that you can go to. The shrines, the food, the culture spots, everything you need to know about tourist spots is in here. It is very beautifully and cutesy designed. I would definitely love to try one of the recommended course for one-day sightseeing like this. I would use my time in Fukuoka to go here. After you receive the package and everything, you moved into the next room where futon is. If you don't know futon and futon, I don't even know how it's pronounced, sorry. It's basically mattresses and blankets and pillows. Right. And then you would take it onto the elevator onto your room, and then your JD mates will help you figure everything out. You'll also bring your luggage to your room there. And by the way, don't make the same mistake. Just pack your luggage onto the futon set and then use the stroller to push it all the way to your room. Don't make like 2 or 3 trips back and forth just to bring separate things. You can bring it at once. And basically that's it. You would have the choice to have lunch on your own, or maybe your JD mates will ask you out and hang out with them. Personally, I went out with my JD mates and then we had lunch, tonkatsu ramen, very delicious, scrumptious. And we had the chance to try the Japanese style photo booth. I'll put a picture right here. It was something different. You would get some time to rest until 4 p.m. That would be dorm tour and orientation. It would show you how to use appliances, how to use elevator, how the mail and packaging system work, and how to get in, get out, the regulations. It's a dorm, so the tour doesn't last really long. And after the dorm, we were back to the dining hall where we get the main orientation, and in this section we get to fill out the forms needed for the following days. I'll guide you through it. Basically, the JD mates will tell you when and where to fill what section. Just chill out, you'll get through it. Oh, and after the orientation there would be a really interesting part, which is we will get to pick what we need and take free stuff from the previous exchange students. Wow, this is a lifesaver. Tips: please make sure you pick a router first. I just went to the clothes hanger and then the bowls and then the cups without realizing that I needed a router so much. And it is probably the most expensive part. So for me, I had to went out and buy my own router, which cost a lot, 6,500-ish yen. If you have a friend at your home university and they leave something for you, that would be the best out of it, because my Thai friend, my Indonesian friend, she got a friend back home left the things for her. She got it all in one box. She didn't have to go around. But I did have a lamp, a very pretty lamp. I'll show you. Here it is, cute. I also had a picnic sheet, so I can have picnic whenever I want. I've got clothes hanger, bowls, dishes, a pot. That's pretty much it. 5 p.m. everything should be fine, be done. You should settle down and get back to your room already. On this evening, you'd get free time. For me, I was unpacking everything, and also I met my roommate Dio. She was super duper kawaii and helpful, and she just told me everything about the rules of the house, how to use the appliances. Please remember to ask your roommate how to use the microwave, how to use the fridge. not the fridge, what we can use collectively, and what we have to buy our own things, how to use a washing machine, how to use the toilet, and how to sweep your floors, how to categorize the trash, and then where to take it to when it's full. On this night, I also suggest you move and come to the nearest supermarket. In my case, is Direx. It's a big supermarket and it sells cheap things as well. If you go at late hours, there would be half discount on food that expires that day. But to me, I'm Vietnamese, so I eat leftovers all the time, and this is made in the day, so the food is so fresh. Mine is put in the fridge for several days. Make sure to bring a plastic or tote bag with you because they will charge you for extra ones. And that's it for the first day. On the second day, this is also a lot of work. In the morning, I woke up and we had to went to the ward office. Before this one, you had to use your Suica card. If you have an iPhone, please install it in your wallet. Do not use the Suica app because that would be a lot more work because it's only supported in Japanese. You just need to use your wallet and install the Suica card. That's much better. But you would also need to have another card that pastes your Suica card integrated into your wallet. For my case, I had a Visa card from my home bank account and then a Suica card. So the bank card, the Visa card, can charge the Suica card for me on my phone. It's very convenient. Or if you don't have it, you can come to the station, nearest station. For me, it's Kashi station, and ask to make a physical Suica card. But there would be a 500 yen fee for that. The most interesting experience that day was to go on a train. It was so fun. It was just like in the anime and the vlogs. When you are there, you do not have to do anything. Your JD mates will take care of that because the staff there will only speak Japanese and the paperwork are already filled out the day before. So the JD mates will take them to the office and then bring it back to you once it's done, and then you'll just go back home. Basically, you're just sitting there waiting. That's it. Maybe take that time to network, to talk to your international friends, or to do some research on this pamphlet because you would get a lot of free days after that. On this day, after we are all done with everything, they would give you this file. Welcome to Fukuoka. I'm so proud I'm Vietnamese because every of the students have the English version, but I get the Vietnamese version. How cool is that? And I'll show you a little bit about these as well. But these are the instructions on how you can get your life started in Fukuoka, how to organize trash. There's also tutor program. It's like JD Mates but for people who do not study in an exchange program, and this is way more suitable for the people who move here for work or for any other reasons, because the students here, they would usually ask their international center for help, but it is a nice souvenir to have, so keep it. In the afternoon, we'd have a campus tour. Pretty fun. Our school also even had a gym. I'll see if I needed that because I've been walking a lot these 5 days, just constant walking. That's like 5 times, no, 6 or maybe even 10 times the more calories burned than when I was in Vietnam. Just imagine, in Vietnam you can get a motorcycle to go from A to B, even if it's only 100 meters. You can use your motorcycle, but here you have to walk everywhere. After the campus tour is done, you would get to the part where you fill out your bank form. You'd have to fill it correctly because many of us did get it wrong. We had to carry a laptop with us to the campus tour to then go to the international center, which is also located in the library, to redo it and have it printed. I was the last person to finish it because there were so many errors that I need to correct. I got through it. I am a survivor. It's not that difficult. I just didn't pay attention. If you did, then you're fine. That's it for the second day. In the evening, you'd get to go and do whatever you want. For me, I went to direct once again. The third day would be the last day that you need to do your paperwork and all those hassle things. So I woke up at 8. At 9, we went to the bank all on foot. But it would be pretty easily done. You just need to bring whatever they tell you and your handco as well. And look, I've got my bank book, but it's somewhere around here. I cannot find it. Here it is. This is a bank book that you would receive immediately. The bank card would be delivered to you in 2 or 3 business days. And this is so amazing. The technology in Japan is so amazing. So if you want to withdraw or put in cash into your bank account, then you just need to come to an ATM and put this in. I've never tried it, but I heard how they use it. Isn't that so cute and tiny and just... Also, at the bank, they know that you'd have to wait for a long time, so they put out pictures for you to paint. Of course, they wouldn't provide you with crayons, but they would also have mini games for you to kill the times. For example, I did this with my international students friends to spot the difference between the two. That's such a nice touch. Then you'll have to go back to the international center for this international center staff. In my case, it's Miss Grace to scan my bank book and she'll return it to you. And then that's it for the day. You'd get your half day off. You can do anything, but for me, I went to Daiso. One recommendation, my Daiso was not the nearest one. You can just take the train to another station, and Daiso is like 500 meters walk. Instead, we took 2 kilometers walk. It was a lot of walking, and Daiso was really large. So you would walk from your dorm to Daiso, and then you would walk around Daiso, and so much walking. So please make sure to find, because the train fare here is really cheap. So cheap, so please take the train. It's all for the paperwork, and on the weekends we just get to do whatever we want. We went to Hakata Station yesterday, went to the shrine. We also ate at Suica, a fast food chain restaurant in Japan, and the food there was really good and really cheap as well, because I heard from my friend that it was for the working people in Japan, so it's very affordable. Basically that's it for the first few days, also I call the first week in Japan. I hope that you would get so much fun as I did, and everything goes well for you. Oh, and please make sure to check your things before you come home, because I literally left my phone at Directs, and so I had to walk all the way back at night when it almost closed. It was such a nightmare. Anyways, please, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope this was informative enough for you guys to know what you have to prepare and what you should expect when you move to Japan as a student in WJC program. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next videos. Goodbye!